Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Go.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
We welcome you back in Bishop Luers High School, the site for the varsity basketball game tonight between Northrop, who comes in at 1-3 so far this season, and Bishop Luers, off to an 0-1 start on the year, but just one game into the season because football, and we've seen that a couple of different places in the SAC. Snyder didn't get started until last week as well because of their expected football schedule, so just a couple of teams starting at different times in the year, and it is game number 2 and conference game number 1 for Bishop Luers and Northrop tonight in the Summit Athletic Conference. Live, SummitCitySports.com. We are glad to have you with us. Matt Jackson will be running our camera tonight. I'm Jaron Matheny as we look at some of the deeper numbers for these two teams coming in to this evening. Northrop 1-3, but fresh off their first victory of the season as they took down East Noble in Kendallville, 61-48, the final score. And it was a great night for Anthony Barnes as the junior big man, 6'6" in stature, led the way for Northrop. He had 17 points to go along with 4 rebounds and 4 steals. And the Bruins pretty dominant throughout the course of that game and able to get the win in a hostile environment in Kendallville at East Noble. Trying to get you some final scores right now. That's why I'm a little bit distracted. Carroll and Concordia girls basketball has gone final now, 61-33. Carroll gets their first conference win of the season over Concordia in girls basketball. Other girls basketball scores that are final from tonight, the one we saw earlier today here at Luers, 65-27. Northrop over Luers to get the Bruins to 4-0 in the SAC. Snyder defeated Wayne on the road, 57-14. Homestead thrashing Bishop Dwenger, 77-16. Southside gets their first win of the year. They defeat Northside, 53-37. And then Carroll over Concordia, 61-33. Your final score. Back in on the Bruins, head coach Shane Merriman now in his 3rd season at the helm, 12-38 overall record, but 10 wins last year and made it to the sectional championship. Led by Anthony Barnes in total scoring this season at 13 points per game. He's also averaging just under 6.5 rebounds per contest. Don LeRae Reese Jr. started to get things cooking against East Noble. He's up to 8.5 points per game on the year. And then Zeke Harris, 5.8 points per contest. Cameron Ford, 5.5 points per game. Jackson Robinson's made a big impact on defense so far this season. He's got 4 rebounds, 4 points, and 2 assists per game this year. And good to see Tyvon Alexander is back as well for Northrop here on this Friday night. The other side, Luers fell to Mishawaka Marion, 71-51, the final score in the first game of the year for the Knights. Carmani Davis led the way for Luers with 17 points, and then Taylor added 16 points on 6 of 10 shooting from the field for head coach Seth Coughing, who's now in his 4th year with Bishop Luers. 50 wins, 29 losses. His 11th season overall as a head coach, 121 wins in those 11 years. Last season, Bishop Luers going 21-7, falling in the regional to 21st Century Gary. Had the Truesdale twins, who averaged about 28 points per game, as well as Danny Kelly, who averaged 9 points per contest. So trying to replace a lot of their value from last year's team on this year's roster. Taylor averaged about 9 points per game last season. Davis was about 7 points per game a year ago. And as a group, Bishop Luers just under 67 points per game and allowed 54 points per contest last season. And mention in that regional game, they fell to 21st Century Gary 61-48 was the final score. Northrop taking on Bishop Luers here on a cold Friday evening, but at least there's no snow, right? I guess that's the positive you take away from all of this as we get closer and closer to the Christmas season. A good warning for those of you out there who may have not started their shopping yet. It's time to probably start getting your shopping underway. But we've got boys basketball in the Summit Athletic Conference ready to go. Northrop taking on Luers. We'll meet the starters for both teams and get things tipped off from Bishop Luers High School on this Friday night. 2 weeks from now will be December 26th, so less than 2 weeks until Christmas Day. Northrop trying to make it back-to-back wins. Luers trying to grab its first win of the season. There is no national anthem, or at least there shouldn't be a national anthem before this game because we saw it before the varsity girls game. So we should just get right into the starting lineups for both teams. And we are going to do the national anthem actually before this game. So we'll step aside, come back momentarily. SummitCitySports.com.
From the PSM Sports Therapy, I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season. Take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007 to get scheduled.
So instead of the national anthem, it was the pregame prayer here at Bishop Luers High School. And now it's time for our second game and time to meet the starters for the Northrop Bruins. 1-3, first SAC game for both of these teams. Here are your starters for Northrop. A 5'9" junior guard, number 2, Zeke Harris. A 5'9" junior guard, number 3, Jackson Robinson. Saw the big man there, 6'6" junior forward, number 1, Anthony Barnes. Miles Scott, the 6'3" senior forward, number 4, and Don LeRae Reese Jr., senior guard at 6'1", wearing number 5. The head coach of the Bruins is Shane Merriman in his 3rd season at the helm for Northrop. Let's head to the other side and meet the starters for Bishop Luers. A 5'9" senior guard, number 3, Carmani Davis. A sophomore standing at 5'10", and a guard, number 5, Zen Zafersky. Also a guard, 6'3" junior, number 11, TJ English. We hear the applause for the Luers players as they come out. 6'4" senior forward, number 15, Ale Taylor. And rounding out the lineup for head coach Seth Coughing, 6'3" sophomore forward, number 23, Jaden Moore. Before we get started with the tip-off, don't forget that the Big-Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big-Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. And at Ottweather Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttweatherContracting.com. Tip-off from Bishop Luers, and we are underway as Northrop wins the opening tilt. Controls moving right to left in the first half. This is Zeke Harris. And apologize, looks like our Zoom cable was a little wire there. First points of the game belong to Zeke Harris, and then a travel and a turnover by Bishop Luers. One of those things on the side of our camera has a button where you can use it to zoom all the way in without you actually controlling it, and you got to see that up close and personal. And we apologize for that. 2-0 start for Northrop here on the road at Bishop Luers. Nearly a takeaway. This ball near midcourt, saved by Robinson. Northrop's got some numbers on the left side of the floor. Don LeRae Reese Jr., 3. Off the mark. Robinson going after the loose ball. And it is a jump ball. The arrow belongs to Luers as they're over right in front of the Knights student section. Let's see what Carmani Davis and this offense for Bishop Luers can do and how quickly they can find a rhythm tonight. This is Davis with a basketball now. Taylor had it poked free. Robinson running the floor, stops on the left block, puts it up, and scores. 4-0 start for Northrop. Zafersky down the lane for 2. Zen Zafersky with a 2-point bucket. Minute 20 off the clock already in the first quarter. Reese gave it up to Barnes. He'll get it back. Open look from 3. Got to make him pay if you're Northrop. Zafersky. Taylor jump shot just off the mark, out of bounds, and it was last touched by Northrop. Taylor, baseline against Barnes. No. Second attempt, yes, as Barnes is able to stay straight up, but Taylor converts for 2. Tied up at 4, 2 minutes off the clock in the first. Somebody's phone is ringing. Scott, right lane drive. No, Barnes, offensive rebound. Putback doesn't go either. Moore picked it up. Looking for help. Here's Zafersky with some numbers. Bounced it off to Taylor. A lot of contact as this game is physical in the early going. Robinson off for Reese. Zeke Harris mid-range game is good. So Zeke Harris now with 4 points. The quick pace for Northrop leading to that bucket. And on the other side, Carmani Davis for 2. Davis and Taylor appear to be, at least from last year's numbers, the 2 expected to lead the scoring total for Luers this year. Moving screen on Barnes and a turnover. Let's flash you back on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Robinson bounced it off, Reese the extra pass, and Harris knocks it through. English on the drive. Good attack, TJ English for 2, and Luers has the lead. Harris spun it in. It's taken away. Moore pushing up ahead. And one. Jaden Moore plus the foul. And everybody in the starting lineup has scored for Bishop Luers. How about that for some consistency to start? And Moore unable to convert the and one. Anthony Barnes is in the game despite the one foul. 4:10 first quarter. Robinson for Barnes. Go back to Robinson, but a takeaway. Up the floor, Taylor. Lost it, but he's fouled, and it depends on who that's on, but it could be the second on Barnes. It is. And that is a huge foul on Anthony Barnes. He's picked up 2 early, and now Taylor to shoot 2. Kyle Taylor misses the first. Zach Darrow going to come in for Anthony Barnes, who checks out at 3:58 in the first quarter. Luers leading 10-6. We'll mark that down as a potential big point in this game. Offensive rebound for English. And then he's bumped into by Robinson. And a foul underneath there. Keon Crow in for the first time for Luers, wearing the number 2 on the right elbow currently. He's backing up towards midcourt here. It's the bounce pass in for English instead. Zafersky against Reese. 5-on-5 here, and Zafersky lost his dribble. Probably should have been a travel. Ball poked in the air. Zeke Harris is then fouled by TJ English. .337 first quarter. Tyvon Alexander on for Northrop. You never know who you're going to see when you show up to a high school basketball game. You see in the tunnel there towards the top of your screen that blue shirt. That guy's wearing a Duke quarter zip. He's potentially scouting here in this game. Takeaway, Crow down the floor, musters it up and in. Timeout Northrop, and a great start so far for Luers. Don't forget, Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area. From ages 5 to 18, jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. And if you're looking for specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration, turn to the experts at TJW Industrial. Find them on Freedom Way or online at tjwindustrial.com. Well, it's 12-6 in favor of Bishop Luers, and 6 different Knights have scored, each with 2 points. 3:05 opening quarter. Zeke Harris gave it back to Tyvon Alexander. Alexander out for Darrow. Now inside, Don LeRae Reese Jr. Pump fake, set him up, and got 2. Other side, too easy for Crow. Through the hands of Scott, turnover. Taylor pushing the pace for Luers. offensive foul charge as Reese drew the contact. And the foul called on Taylor. Host of subs on the floor for Luers. Cooper Chapin. Oh, I was going to say, looked like they were trying to line up to shoot free throws here for Luers. That was called an offensive foul. So Chapin is in. Nate Javins also into the game for the first time for Luers. Alexander passes down the floor. It's just Reese. And Don LeRae Reese Jr. with 2 more. That foul against Northrop puts Luers in the bonus already. Safersky misses the first. Do apologize. I know the camera's shaking a little bit. We're up in the section where the middle schoolers are currently sitting, and every time they get excited, let's see the camera shake. Zafersky goes 1 for 2. Tyvon Alexander, about 7 points per game, did not play at East Noble. Reese, jumper, pure. And Don LeRae's got half the points in this game. Davis went to bounce it inside. Bad angle. And the turnover. Minute 49, first quarter. Cameron Ford in for the first time, looking for some help. He finds Alexander. Tyvon, spin cycle, jumper no, loose ball collected by Crow, and then he turns it over. Reese slings it ahead to Robinson, and Jackson Robinson is fouled and headed to the free throw line for 2 attempts. Minute 17, first quarter. That's the 3rd team foul on Luers as Robinson to shoot 2. Oh for 2 on this trip to the line. TJ English running the offense. Davis, 3. No. Long rebound. English saves it right near midcourt. Stays with Luers. 58.9 on the clock. First quarter. Slicing and dicing and getting to the rim for Crow. He's up to 6. Alexander on the drive. Try to get nifty with the finish. Davis, other end. Carmani Davis for 2. Loose ball and a foul on Luers with 10.4 left in this first quarter. Zafersky coming back in as Davis goes out. Reese, corner three, offline, and it is out of bounds, last touched by Northrop. Final 5 seconds, Zafersky trying to go quickly, blocked by Zeke Harris. And the first quarter comes to a close on that note. A good opening quarter for Bishop Luers. They lead by 7 after 1 here on the home floor.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
(19-12), Bishop Luers leading Northrop as we begin the second quarter from Luers. Jackson Robinson with more all over him. Alexander on the drive, left-handed finish for Tyvon Alexander. First bucket for him in this game. Back to a 5-point advantage for Luers. Zafersky kicks out for Davis. Moore goes baseline, nearly lost it. He did lose it. Alexander scanning the floor. In for Reese. Reverse lay-in. No. Robinson floats it back up and through. Jackson Robinson now with 4 points and a quick 4-0 run to start this quarter. Intensity has kicked up for Northrop. And we've got a foul on the floor. Keon Crow back on for Luers as English just picked up his second foul. Zeke Harris inbounding. Looking for somebody to go to. Jump ball for Alexander. Gets it back to Harris, and he traveled in the corner. One too many steps, and the whole bench saying, just shoot that ball. It was a good spot for Harris to be in. Just sometimes you're so open, you get a little antsy. Now 19-12, Luers after one. It's 19-16 currently. Inside, Reese nearly got a takeaway. Taylor throws it out to Crow. Zafersky looking for a back cut and more. Davis's pass deflected out of bounds, and Northrop playing some really solid defense at the moment. 6:25, second quarter. Zafersky, nobody stopped him. Couldn't hit the floater. Taylor, though, on the putback is fouled. And that'll put Kyle Taylor at the line for 2. And Taylor's first free throw off the mark. Missed both. Miles Scott gets the rebound to Alexander. Bounce pass in. Jackson Robinson the finish. And Northrop on a 6-0 run to start the first 2 minutes of the second quarter. Davis, Crow, no. Taylor's there, and he's fouled as he goes back up. And in a bit of pain as he hit the floor. That time good at the line. Luers 2 for 5 unofficially. And Davis stepped over the line before that free throw. I think Taylor got out of his rhythm. And the lane violation gives the basketball to Northrop. Bruins down by just 2. 5:45, second quarter. Miles Scott floating it out for Alexander. Or may do with Barnes on the bench. Alexander do his bag of tricks, but he missed the 3. And now a jump ball underneath. The arrow is with Luers. They have gotten something slick on the basketball, so they're going to check that out right now. While we have a moment, don't forget about the 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. Moore called for the ball, takes the elbow jumper. Taylor trying to put it back up. And Taylor at 6'4", Miles Scott listed at 6'3". It's a tough man to guard underneath. Crow, spin cycle, no. Moore, put back, yes. Jaden Moore now with 4 points. Zeke Harris, left lane, kicks out for Scott. Reset, Don LeRae Reese Jr. at the logo. Good look inside. Can't finish. Crow sends it up the floor, but Moore couldn't hang on to it. Turned over. 4:28 second quarter. 4-point Bishop Luers lead. Zach Darrow's back on for Northrop. Nate Javins back on for Luers. So Scott, Reese, Alexander, Darrow, and Harris. Crow, Javins, Taylor, Moore, and Zafersky. Those are the 10 out there currently. Alexander lost it. Loose ball. Zafersky trying to regain it. Bounced inside, Javens stripped free. And a chaotic possession. It is Luers basketball. Jackson Robinson back in. He sat for 20 seconds there. Loose ball again. Zafersky recollects midway through the second quarter. On the attack, good defense from Scott. And a jump ball. Oh, we got a foul before the jump. A foul on Javens, and Darrow reacted like he was the one that got tossed to the floor, and there wasn't a jump ball, and he was right. Two team fouls on both the Knights and the Bruins. Robinson throwing for Reese, and the baseball pass. I don't know what the game plan was there. Got a mismatch inside. Taylor going to the line for two. Free throws becoming part of the story for Bishop Luers right now. One for two on this trip. Taylor's up to 4 points in total, but he's left a couple at the line. Luers as a team has left points at the line, but too many turnovers on this end as Javens earns himself a trip to the free throw line. And Northrop has just been careless with the basketball. It's on Zeke Harris, his third, as he peeks at the bench, and yeah, he's got to come out of this game. Javens good on the first. Got Luers at 4 for 8 unofficially from the line. Javens hits them both. So the lead back to 7 for Bishop Luers. Full court pressure here. And Javens caught with a foul on a reach-in. Team foul number 3 against Luers. And it's the second on Javens, who's saying, I'm good, but the Knights are going to make a change with those 2 fouls, just like Northrop did for Harris with his 3 personals. 3:20 second quarter. Deflected pass. Crow saves it, sends it ahead to Taylor, who gets the bucket. Alexander, late pass off there for Darrow. Kick out to Robinson. And then another steal. Davis, corner 3. Good flyby by Reese. Moore. Davis, floater, good. Timeout, Northrop. And they need it right now. 2:32 to play in the first half, and the lead is up to 11 for Bishop Luers. Carmani Davis up to 6 points. While we have a moment, don't forget that you can earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. Always 100 Hoops presenting their Holiday Hoops Camp. Kindergarten through 8th graders are welcome December 29th through the 31st, as well as January 2nd. Morning sessions, afternoon session. why not do both? You can go to the PSM Fieldhouse and register at always100basketball.net. You can get more information there as well. Tonight's broadcast of Indiana High School boys basketball is being brought to you by Summit City Sports. You can find us on Twitter at 260 Sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. 2:32 remains in the first half, and the lead for Bishop Luers up to 11. It was 19-12 after one. Northrop got it back to within a point, but the last 10 have been scored by Luers. And it started with the defense. Defensive pressure has led to the run for the Knights. Alexander drives in. How about that for a nifty finish at the rack? Loose ball, and the foul is on Alexander. Davis is going to be at the line for 2 free throws as Luers is in the bonus. Alexander now with 2 personal fouls. Davis hits them both. And again, pressure in the full court. Reese bounced it down. Darrow, head fake. Now double teamed. Darrow just couldn't get it to fall. What a pass from Zafersky up to Carmani Davis for 2 more. That is a next level pass up the floor from Zafersky. Robinson straight to the rim. Nobody stopped him. Crow trying to go back up. It's Scott who comes down with a board. Minute 20, first half. Reese with numbers. He drives and got fouled. Let's go back on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay and check this out. Zafersky with a heck of a bounce pass up the floor to Carmani Davis for 2. And we will look at the scorers table here. Not sure exactly what is going on. Got a Bruin with a bloody nose potentially, so it's going to bring a change in for Northrop as Barnes re-enters the game. First free throw good for Reese. Goes 1 for 2. Both teams are in the bonus the rest of the first half. 1:10 remaining. Three from Moore. No. Ford couldn't hang on to that defensive rebound. Back to Moore. Foot in the ground. And he got blocked. Anthony Barnes is in the game, and immediately you feel his presence. Just off the mark, putback doesn't go. Floater, Carmani Davis, 2 more. Davis with 12 points in the first half. Good ball pressure. Zafersky the takeaway. And a foul as Ford was trying to draw the charge. First free throw is in. So now the lead up to 14 in what's been a pretty competitive first half. 7 seconds to go. Robinson to the corner. Miles Scott. No. Loose ball. And this shot will not count from Zafersky. Well, the halftime lead is 14 for Bishop Luers, as the Knights have come to play tonight and game number 2 of the season for them. First game of the SAC slate for both teams. And Northrop with some work to do, down by 14 at the break.
From the PSM Sports Therapy, I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season, take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007 to get scheduled.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
I'm Brian Avery, Director of Champions Together for the Indiana High School Athletics Association. Champions Together is a program that partners the IHSAA and Special Olympics Indiana. It is designed to provide opportunities for students with and without intellectual disabilities to participate together on fields of play and in other activities throughout the year. Unified sports, an important part of Champions Together, allows students who might not otherwise have the opportunity a chance to represent their school in interscholastic sport and compete for an IHSAA state championship. Unified sports currently exist in roughly 1/3 of IHSAA member schools, and that number is growing. For over 10 years, Champions Together and Unified Sports have helped promote relationships between students with and without intellectual disabilities, increase graduation rates and school attendance, and improve the culture within our schools. To learn more about what is happening in the inclusion revolution, visit IHSAA.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Halftime break here at Bishop Luers High School, where the score is Luers 37, Northrop 23. SummitCitySports.com live on YouTube, as well as IHSAATV.org. We welcome you back in. 37-23 at the half here. Carmani Davis with 12 points to lead all scorers in this game. 12 points for Davis, 6 points for Taylor, 6 points for Crow. Moore has 4, 3 for Zafersky, but he had one heck of an assist. TJ English in some foul trouble held the 2 points, and Nate Javins with 2 points as well. Don LeRae Reese Jr. is the leading scorer at the moment for Northrop, but the Bruins have not been able to get anything going consistently in this game. Take that back. Jackson Robinson's got 8, Reese with 7 at the half for Northrop. It was 19-12 Bishop Luers after 1, and then Northrop came out in that second quarter, started the quarter on a 6-0 run, made it 19-18, and then Luers scored the next 10 points, made it 29-18, and now the lead at 37-23 at the end of the first half. Other scores from action tonight. We'll start with final scores from girls basketball in the SAC tonight. Northrop defeated Luers 65-27. Snyder defeating Wayne 57-14. These are all girls basketball final scores. 77-16 Homestead over Bishop Dwenger. Southside got their first win of the year with a 53-37 victory over Northside. Carroll defeats Concordia 61-33. Some halftime scores in boys basketball. Angola leading Garrett 37-28 at the break. And end of the third quarter, it's all Homestead at Bishop Dwenger, almost running clock time there. 51-22, Homestead leading Dwenger, and Sparty on the verge of a doubleheader sweep on the road at BD tonight. One game on our docket tomorrow. We'll be there at the Cage. Angola taking on Concordia in girls basketball as Concordia is trying to bounce back following their loss tonight. That'll be Concordia and Angola, approximately 1:30 start time from the Cage tomorrow night. Got about 4 minutes until the second half gets underway here in Fort Wayne. We're going to step aside and take about a 2.5 minute break. We'll come back. Third quarter just around the corner. Luers on top by 14.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
So I tell the truth all the time, ain't got no sympathy for no. I admit, and I'm rich, and I'm lit. Jumping up on stages, I get 200 in the cage, but I ain't really the game up we made. Shut they trap down. They see how I made it, I'm the reason they won't rap now. See me out in traffic, make a hater pull his head down. Biggie's OG salute me, a stylist can't even style me. The robbers probably won't get me on hopping out Lamborghinis. The Yankees turn in my city, they try me, I get it cracked. Some of this still would happen if I never started rapping. My people don't steady.
Build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. Liuna's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are Liuna.
Getting ready to start the third quarter here at Bishop Luers. The score 37-23 in favor of the Knights. Before we get the second half started, don't forget all of our great sponsors who have made tonight's broadcast possible. Without them, we would not be here tonight. So make sure you go out and see them. If you see them in public, thank them. The Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. Top Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Automobile Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit automobilecontracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. And finally, online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Third quarter, Carmani Davis is your leading scorer for Bishop Luers with 12 points in the first half. Unofficially at the free throw line for the Knights. They hit their last 4 free throws they have, again, unofficially in the first half. 6 for 10 at the line. It is Northrop basketball to begin the third quarter. 2 personal fouls on Anthony Barnes, 3 on Zeke Harris. Harris will not start this third quarter, but Barnes is back out there. Oh, excuse me, there is Zeke Harris. As he goes out to Don LeRae Reese Jr., Robinson lets it go from distance, but came up short. Starting 5 is on the floor for both teams to begin the third quarter. Zafersky tried to funnel a pass through. Numbers ahead for Northrop, and Robinson lost his footing as Harris tried to float it ahead to him. Davis hands off to Taylor, and he's able to put it off the window for 2. Loose ball, Reese skies to get it. Here's Robinson, jump stop, right block, looking for help, kicks out. Miles Scott sets his feet, can't hit the 3. Offensive board for Barnes. Couple extra chances out of this possession for Northrop. You feel like you got to come away with points, down by 16. Entry to Barnes. And he's looking to get it back out. It's a bounce pass for Reese. Good cut, and the foul. Don LeRae Reese Jr. for 2 more. And a chance to get himself up to 10 points. Reese with 10 points. Lead is 13 for Bishop Luers. English, downhill drive, and he's called for the travel. Watch the cut from Don LeRae Reese Jr. And a good bounce pass from Anthony Barnes. Foul was on English, his 3rd. So some foul trouble for both teams in this game. Starting guard on each side already with 3 fouls. 6:15 third quarter. And one of those guards, TJ English, just created a turnover. It'll roll all the way down the tunnel. On-ball pressure from Harris defensively. Zafersky, left elbow jump shot. Got it. Knocked down for Zafersky. Pressure got the turnover in the full court. English can't hit. Taylor put back. He's fouled and one. And Luers exactly what they were looking for as Taylor's fired up. Just laying back defensively, and Taylor able to put it back up and through. And one free throw doesn't go. But another chance as this jump ball is going to keep possession here. How about the enthusiasm from Taylor? Put back, go back up, through the contact. And yeah, you can flex a little bit, young fella. Corner, Davis offline. Long rebound, Zeke Harris. Now at midcourt, and Barnes ends up with it. Pushed ahead. Scott got a gift. And in the Christmas season, that was gift wrap for 2. Davis, 3. Yes, sir! Carmani Davis. And a whistle away from the basketball. Tyvon Alexander back in for Northrop. Alexander trapped in the corner, threw it up. Here's Scott. Bounced inside, and Robinson now fouled underneath. So back to the line for Northrop, where this game has seen a lot of points today, or at least a lot of opportunities. Not everybody's converted, but there have been chances at the free throw line for both teams, no doubt. One for 2 at the line for Robinson. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Luers' lead is 17. Zafersky bounced it down. Moore threw it back out, and that should be over and back. It is. Good effort from Zafersky to try and save it, but a turnover nonetheless. Moore lost it on the way up. Loose ball, numbers for Northrop. Robinson, patient to lay it in. Jackson Robinson with 11 points now. Zafersky, no. And one. Taylor again. Barnes called for the foul. It is his 4th personal, and he'll have to come out of this game. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to see one of the better players on the roster for Northrop stay in this game. Foul trouble. Taylor makes it count at the line, converts for 3 the old-fashioned way. Alexander out to Scott, 3:45, third quarter, takeaway for Crow. How about it? Timeout Northrop. Bruins want to talk things over as the lead is up to 20 for Bishop Luers. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. Liuna's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are Liuna.
20-point Bishop Luers advantage over Northrop with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Welcome you back to Bishop Luers High School. We'll see what Northrop can come up with out of this timeout. 2 remaining for the Bruins. Don't forget, if you're looking for specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration, turn to the experts at TJW Industrial. Find them on Freedom Way or online, tjwindustrial.com. And the 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are Liuna. Turnover, and Crow fouled, going back to the iron. And he'll be going back to the line for 2 more attempts. That was the 4th foul on Zeke Harris, so he comes out of the game now as well. 1 for 2 on this trip for Luers. Full court pressure still for the Knights. And now they back up into that zone defense. Robinson, corner pocket 3, just rimmed out. Taylor defensive rebound, 3:15 third quarter. Crow inside, shot altered, and then a foul on the floor. And this is on Northrop. Team foul number 4 against the Bruins. Corner 3, Zafersky knocks it through. Zin Zafersky now with 9 points. Deep inbound, and Reese just trying to get onto it. He's a little bit slow getting back as Robinson stripped it free. And Luers continuing to add on right now. Fifth team foul on this side of the floor against Luers, so Tyvon Alexander is shooting 2. Can't hit the first. Lead at Luers, for Luers, is up to 26. Alexander 1 for 2 on this trip. 2.5 minutes to play in the third. Both teams are now in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. Javens for Crow. Krieger's in the game. This is Crow on the attack, and he's just a walking bucket right now for Bishop Luers. He's up to 11 points. And now we've got a blocking foul on this side. It's just a very physical game right now on the floor, and the officials are making sure that the physicality stays within the confines of the game. As Don LeRae Reese Jr. shoots the first of 2 free throws. Ashante Jones is in for Bishop Luers. Moore returns to the lineup as well for the Knights. And Reese gets 1 of 2. Quickly pushing the pace for Luers. Moore attacks. No. Loose ball. Krieger's pass deflected by Reese out of bounds. Stays with the Knights. 1:55 third quarter. And this is going to be one of the longer games tonight on the boys' side of things. Moore fades, can't hit. Javens, though, with an offensive rebound, tried to throw it to save it. Tipped ball. Reese up ahead. Alexander. Loose ball ends up in a jump and stays here. So Northrop basketball underneath. Reese, top of the key, 3, gets it to go. Don LeRae Reese now with 14 points. Robinson's got 11. Those two have combined for 25 of the 36. Final minute of the third quarter. Reese dumps back, looking for Jackson. Gonna stay here. It's normally Michael Griffin Jr. who wears number 10, but I believe that is Jalen Jackson out there right now in the number 10 jersey. Reese got to his spot and lays it through. He's up to 16 points now. Nobody stops Moore. He gets straight to the cup for 2. Reese has had the hot hand. He'll pull up into another. Doesn't get this one to go. Moore, spin cycle, fouled. with 20 seconds left in the third quarter. 63-38. Got a good game going on at Garrett right now. 54-53. Garrett leading Angola in the fourth quarter. Those are the only updates we have. I would figure that Snyder-Wayne game is a pretty good one too. Moore's got a second free throw upcoming. And Northside, Southside. That's 34-33 in the third quarter there. Snyder dominating Wayne right now, and that game's just gone final. 73-55, Snyder over Wayne. Alexander, no. Loose ball to Moore. Final 5 seconds of the quarter. He sends it ahead. Crow out. 3 at the horn. Doesn't fall for Krieger as the third quarter closes out. Luers leading by 25. Looking to get win number 1 of the season.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
So I tell the truth all the time, ain't got no sympathy for no. I admit that I'm rich and I'm lit. Jumping up on stages, I get 200 occasions, but I ain't really the game on we make. Shut they trap down. They see how I made it, I'm the reason they won't rap now. See me out in traffic, make a hater pull his head down. Biggie's OG salute me, a stylist can't even style me. The robbers probably wanna get me on my pin, I Lamborghinis. The Yankees turn in my city, they try me, I get it cracked. Some of this still would happen if I never started rapping. My people don't steady.
Get ready for the start of the fourth quarter here at Bishop Luers. 63-38 on the scoreboard. Don't forget that you can earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge. Schedule your free consultation. Well, both teams got into the bonus there in the third quarter, and we've got a foul to begin things in the fourth. So free throws for Zafersky. Just 4 seconds into the fourth quarter. Two for two. Lead is up to 27 for Luers. Barnes with 4 personal fouls is out there right now. Here's a takeaway. TJ English, and he's fouled by Don LeRae Reese in transition. Just the second on Reese, but already the second team foul in the first 19 seconds of the fourth quarter. English off on the first free throw. One for two for English. He's got 3 points now. He does also have those 4 personal fouls. He's been dealing with some foul trouble. Zeke Harris, Anthony Barnes for Northrop have both been in foul trouble. Jackson Robinson to the cup, can't get it to go. Zafersky. Zen Zafersky sophomore guard at 5'10", very shifty for Bishop Luers. Here he is. Oh, great feed into Moore for 2. Other side, lay-in doesn't go. Again, pressure in the full court, sent up ahead. 3, not there for Stidhams, but a foul. As Moore will go back to the line, and depending upon who this is on, it is on Barnes. That's his 5th, and he has fouled out. Already the 3rd team foul. One for 2 at the line. Lead is 31 now. If it does get up to 35 like we saw in the girls' game just on the other side, we would have a running clock in this one. 6:45, 4th quarter. Ford fouled, and 2 more free throws upcoming. Again, most of our games have gone final tonight. Boys basketball, Snyder defeating Wayne 73-55. Homestead over Dwenger 67-41. That Garrett Angola game is now tied at 56 with just over a minute remaining. Ford's second free throw. Off the mark and into the corner, collected by English. South side, north side. Looks like they may be into the 4th quarter now as well. Robinson tried to bounce it off, nearly turned it over, got it back. Alexander sends it out. English intercepts. And the good step through, TJ English, the bucket. Block for Moore. Saved by Robinson. .32 lead for Luers on the home floor. Game number 2 of the year for the Knights, and closing in on win number 1. Reese blocked. Kick out. Zafersky got it. And that gets us to a running clock as Zafersky hits the 3. Carmani Davis has had a great game, but Zafersky now up to 14 points himself. Davis looks like he's waiting to check in here as Alexander got to the rim, couldn't hit. Darrow grabs the loose ball. Left hand doesn't go, and a foul on the floor. But keep that clock moving now, as only free throws will interrupt this. Carmani Davis going to come back in. Cooper Chapin as well. Moore coming out. And we've got a change in for Luers is 34, but we don't have a 34 on our roster sheet. Jalen Jackson inbounding for Northrop. Jackson, 3. Rebound for English. Midway through the fourth quarter now. Stidham's on the attack. Missed the lay-in. Loose ball was almost saved there. Ford, elbow jumper. Just didn't have the friendly bounce to him. Ball up in the air, grabbed by Chapin. English with some English and one. TJ English down the stretch, adding to his total. English hits the free throw. Block shot. Stidham's lays it through, and the lead is up to 40 for Luers. 3:05 fourth quarter. Loose ball, and it was last touched out of bounds. 3 minutes clock winding. Don't forget that Always 100 is presenting their Holiday Hoops Camp coming up December 29th through the 31st, as well as January 2nd. Kindergarten through 8th graders welcome. Morning session, afternoon session. How about both at the PSM Fieldhouse? Always100basketball.net for more information. 2:35 clock winding here in the fourth. Jackson inbounds to Darrow. And a whistle coming on Bishop Luers. Just team foul number 3, though, against the Knights. There are 4 team fouls on Northrop, so any further fouls on the other side of the floor, I'm going to send Luers to the line. Jackson, skip pass across. Gabriel Casongo is also in the game for the first time. Murray, jump ball. Arrow keeps it here with Northrop. Down to 1:40 to play. So Luers going to go to 1-1. They'll be at Homestead on Friday for another SAC game. Northrop back in action Tuesday night at home against Leo. Ford lost it. Up ahead, Stidham's for 2. Not sure he quite threw it down there. He tried to get up and do it. Close as you can be without the true hammer flush. Final minute, 4 from distance, sinks the triple. And that north side, south side game still going on, so make sure you check it out on our Summit City Sports YouTube channel. Foul is called, and that'll end up in free throws on this side of the floor. 37 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Chapin shooting 2. And Chapin gets himself into the point column. Got a lot of guys we could name our PSM player of the game tonight for Luers. They did a nice job of spreading out the attack and scoring. Certainly Carmani Davis and Keon Crow had great nights. I think we're going to go with the sophomore, Zen Zafersky. Loose ball up in the air. And another foul on Northrop sends us to the other side. Luers to 1-1. Northrop drops to 1-4. First win of the year is a conference win for Luers. Final 20 seconds. Jackson to Ford. Down to 7. 2 seconds and 1. Shot at the horn does not go, and it's a final. Bishop Luers gets its first win of the season with an emphatic victory tonight over Northrop, 84-42. Your final score, your PSM player of the game from Luers, Zen Zafersky with 14 points in the victory. Northrop at home on Tuesday night to face Leo. Luers is at Homestead next Friday. We'll talk to you tomorrow. One game tomorrow on the docket, Concordia against Angola girls basketball at 1:30. For my cameraman, Matt Jackson, I'm Jaron Matheny. We'll talk to you next time. Luers 84, Northrop 42. The final score from Luers tonight.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Go.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Street life, I was trying to sound harder than the street light.